What
Another
Israel?
agent. This guy. Shahid or Shahid, I don't even bother learning what his name is, Bolsen, who's also had this huge rise in popularity. Why, I wonder? How? How? Why? The same with Faris Ahmadi. How are these no talent hacks so popular? Is it, fake followers? What's going on? So let's see what Bolsen, like maybe some of you don't even know about this guy. He literally came out of nowhere, as you're saying in the comments. And what is his message? I think you might be surprised. This is a video he released last week, I think. This is a very recent video.
Is doing has been catastrophically bad for Israel. It's put them in such a weak position that
So what Israel has done has been catastrophically bad for them, for Israel itself.
that's putting the Gulf in a very advantageous position with regards to the economic conquest of Israel that will come in the form of so-called normalization.
Economic conquest that comes from so-called normalization. Oh, the Gulf countries, Saudi, UAE, they're ready for economic conquest of Israel.
Which is just, again, always with the euphemisms. So
Normalization is just a euphemism for conquest. When Saudi and the UAE want to normalize with Israel, it's just a euphemism. On the down low, we know it's actually conquest of Israel. Israel doesn't realize it. This 4D chess that Saudi and UAE are playing and Morocco is playing by normalizing.
when, and it's not a matter of if, but when, the Gulf countries, the Arab countries, the Muslim countries economically conquer Israel, they will call it normalization because they can't accept, they can't acknowledge what it really is. It will be the economic conquest of Israel, and they're in the weakest position that they've ever been in,
Economic conquest.
since the beginning of that satanic project. And they're just making it worse for themselves. With every day that this genocide continues, they are dismantling their own economy. They're dismantling their own ability to resist economic conquest by the Arabs.
Look how shifty his eyes are. His eyes keep shifting because he knows what he's saying is complete BS. We're going to economically conquer Israel. That satanic genocidal state, we're going to conquer them economically by normalizing with them and giving them everything they want. We're going to economically conquer the satanic state by doing everything that they want. Like, who falls for this? Like, unfortunately, there are many Muslims who, I don't know why, it's like very plausible. They're not maybe listening very carefully. They just hear Israel is satanic and that means that this is our friend, pro-Palestinian activist Shahid Bolsen. Maybe, but he's pushing for normalization. He's advocating normalization with Israel, which is exactly what Israel has been wanting and pushing for since its entire existence, basically, to normalize with its surrounding neighbors in order to neutralize any kind of threat against them so that they can continue to genocide and continue to ethnically cleanse and basically secure their illegitimate occupation state without contest from any of the surrounding Arab countries in the Middle East. That's what Israel wants. That's what normalization means. But this spin doctor, this clown says, this is actually economic conquest. This is how we get rid of this Israeli terror, satanic states, by normalizing with them and opening diplomatic relations. So Dajjal, this is the plain reality. The plain reality is here, and you're just flipping it, and you're pretending like you haven't flipped it. So, subhanallah. People fall for this. People are falling for this guy. And he's a madkhali. Like, he is a madkhali in the sense that if you watch his videos, and inshallah we'll have more on this guy. Don't worry about that. Inshallah. If Allah gives me life and this channel is still up, we're going to talk more about this operation, this psyop, and, his videos where, looking around shifty-eyed, pretending like he's a serious intellectual, like, oh, yeah, we're going to dive deeper into his grift, but